Alright, so we have the bigger Dancutter setup. We're running like a 3-inch cup. So this would be like for a 6-inch pipe. There's longer extensions. So under the cup is the extension so you can move the cup up. That's what these are. So you can move the cup. Like if you're an 8 or 10, you run a bigger extension on there. But camera, this one's set up to run a rigid camera. So this is just a regular rigid color head. There's your coily. And then you got to put a splice to a little longer cord, but it's all put together, set up for rigid. So we got the angle grinder. We do have a big amount, but there's other grinder heads for this. Right there. So you have straights. You have another angle. You have a coupling, which this only works. It doesn't work to put that lead on that lead. Well, it does, but you can't run like this cutter, I think. Oh, one of them. I think you can stretch it out for the smaller cutter, which we'll set up, but it's got extra wheels, other wheels, carbides, lots of carbides, grease. But she's all hooked up. So there's a monitor. It's not great outside, but no sewer camera is. Rotate. Right now we just have that camera plugged in. I like to run it up through the cables. We'll kick the grinder on. I'm just hooked to the garage compressor so we don't have a hell of a lot of air. Like I said, we don't have a hell of a lot of air. Grinder. I'm going to shut the grinder off. So I'll show you I just don't want the head coming off and going flying. So I showed you turn, 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 down. It was all the way down, all the way up, let her down. So all that stuff works. Now this one doesn't have the fixture. We'll hook up the other one next and I'll show you what that one looks like. But that one's got the fixture on it. This one, there's a bracket that goes on the bottom of this skid, which I cannot find. If I find these doodads, I'll show you right there. So these screw in to PEX pipe is what we use them for. You screw that into a piece of PEX, or you can screw it into PVC, whatever you want to use as your push, and then that will go into the push puller. The one thing I am missing that we haven't been able to find yet, there's a cord that goes from that to the exact same thing on the push puller to run the forward backward. And we have not found that cord yet, but if I need to make one, I'll make one. We never used it. We just always had 2 guys working on radios, and one guy could push forward way faster than you can control it with this. Or you can do it yourself and stand on the PEX pipe. But yeah, that all works. It looks better in a pipe. We'll set up the smaller one.